Hello, good morning, everyone. This is Bhavna Rajput, Assistant Professor, IIMT College of Law. Today, we will discuss about the cybercrime and its legal enforcement in India under Information Technology Act 2000. As we know, if we see the newspaper, we can see there are different types of crimes are emerging in the society. We have seen so many newses of digital arrest, hacking of the accounts, credit card frauds. There are so many things that are taking place through the computer or the computer network. So what actually cybercrime is? Cybercrime is an umbrella term which generally includes cyber contraventions and cyber offense, both the things. Any kind of crime that is carried out using a computer network, or any set of digital devices known as cybercrime. In other words, we can say that any kind of illegal act that involves a computer system, or computer network. Any illegal act, for the committing of for that act, the knowledge of computer is necessary, and for the investigation, preparation, and the prosecution, the knowledge of computer is vital or inevitable. The active involvement of internet or computer, generally known as the cybercrime. So there are number of kinds of crime that are taking place in the society. If we say, we generally see hacking, we generally see the cyber stalking, cyberbullying, but there are various kind of other crimes that are taking place. The actual problem with the cyber law or the cyber crime is that it is developing with the growth of the technological development. As the technology is developing, the crime is also taking place speedy. So there are a number of type of cyber crime. Sometimes we can say these are the overlapping or that make a haphazard system. In general terms, we can divide cyber crimes in many kind of crime, like financial crime, or the crime that commits in real world, crime against person, crime against money. But in general sense, for a broader review, for a broader reason, we can divide cybercrime into three parts: crime against person, crime against property, and crimes against the government. So cybercrime against person, this form of offense directly influence the individual's personality and the human being. The mental or the physical well-being of the human being is directly associated with this kind of cybercrime. In generally, cyber harassment or bullying, we know, we have seen, I think in this today's world, we all have faced once in a while the bullying in our life, whether it is the classroom, whether it with the relationships, or sometimes we see a different kind of bully that might be related to the body shaming, that you are too fat, you are too ugly, you are too dark, you need to do these things. And when for a if someone knows a certain secret, then that person can be insulted for that secret thing, for that particular behavior. So this is bullying. When bullying reached to the internet, it was always there in the society, it was always there in the classroom, but when from the classroom, when it reached the cyberspace, it became a more problem. Because now in the age of internet, a single click on an internet, a single tab on your computer can make you reach to the thousands of people. A single comment about you can make you, can degrade your reputation in front of thousands of people. So sending, generally cyber harassment and cyber bullying are two different things. But because for the time of paucity, I would like to conclude in a same topic. What is harassment? When someone threatening you, abusing you, or someone trying to message, derogatory message you, emails you, comment you, post with intent to harass, intimidate, or emotional harm of a person that constitute a cyber harassment. But what is bullying? When someone teasing you, when someone is keep teasing you for a certain subject, for a certain reason, that is cyberbullying. It also includes sending the abusive message, sending the abusive remarks, passing the remarks, sending you emails, typing comments about you. So this include online cyber harassment. Generally also include online stalking, it's repeated harassment through a digital communication, or sharing offensive content targeting an individual. So generally, if I'm talking about the IT Act, Section 66A of Information Technology Act 2000 was the section which dealt with the cyber harassment or the bullying. But after the Sriya Singhal case, in which the Section 66 was struck down due to the overbroad nature and the chilling effect of freedom of speech and expression, there is no law in IT Act that deals with cyber harassment and bullying. The next is cyber stalking. We all know stalking is when someone is when someone is keeping an eye on you everywhere, anywhere. The phrase derives the stalking, which means following a person to embarrass or harass that person. If someone is by using a computer, if someone keeps sending email or messages to the person, monitoring his activities and annoying by his presence everywhere where a person is going, the person has that one thing in a mind and someone is keep following. When every time I open my laptop, I open my Facebook account, I open my Instagram, I know that someone is keeping an eye on me and someone is keep sending me annoying messages. Cyber harassment little different from the cyber stalking. In my opinion, if I say that what is harassment, harassment is something when it might be doing to threaten the person. It might be for disregard the person. It might be for degrading the reputation of person. It's a threatening abusive message. But stalking is something when someone is keep monitoring your activity, someone is keep behind you. He's keep sending you messages. That comes under the cyber stalkings. So this involves excessive messages, unwanted attention, or using digital platform to intrude into person's privacy. Cyber stalking is a punishable offense that attracts Section 354D, 509 of IPC, and 67 under IT Act that was introduced by the Amendment Act 2008. Cyber defamation. Being the law student, we all have read the definition of defamation under IPC 499 and 500 defines section 499 of Indian Penal Codes define what is defamation. Degrading a someone's reputation in the eye of person, in the eye of law, is a defamation. When this kind of defamation takes place on internet, on social networking website, on a public digital platform, it's known as cyber defamation. So publishing false, defamatory, or libelous statement amounts an individual or entity online with the intent to damage their reputation or credibility constitutes cyber defamation. Generally, we can see a lot of defamatory posts regarding persons on social media, especially the politicians, actor, actress are the main target of the defamation. So cyber defamation is something that is generally dealt by the Indian Penal Code. But Section 66A was also the section, Section 66A of IT Act was one of the section that was dealing with the cyber defamation. But same with the cyber stalking and the cyber bullying, that after the struck down of Section 66A Ishra single case, there is no specific section in IT Act that deals with cyber defamation. And then what is the ramifications of the cyber defamation? It caused the mental harm to the person and the financial harms as well. The next thing is hacking. It is one of the most heinous crime that is taking place, and it is the one of the most crime that is taking place uh, in the society nowadays. So hacking is the act of compromising digital device, generally and generally unauthorized access to someone's computer, someone's digital device, and not only the unauthorized accessing, after unauthorizedly access the someone's account or someone's the digital device, that one person is keeping the command over it and keeping the possession of this unauthorized access. That is known as hacking. It is commonly associated with illegal activity and data theft by the cyber criminals. Generally, we have seen so many messages on our Facebook that someone from our friend list, someone from our family are asking for the money. Now, I need, my account has been blocked, my card has been blocked, so I need so and so amount from you. So, and when you call that person, ke, how much you need, why you are needing the money, uh, that person, no, I'm not asking the money. It happened with me so many times when a person very dear to me was asking money from me, ke, I need some certain amount, my cards are blocked. And I called him, ke, hello, why are you needing money? Why do you need money? He was like, no, I don't need any kind of money, I earn enough. So what is it? That someone take the command unauthorizedly access and take the command of that person's Facebook account and keep controlling the Facebook account and committing an illegal activity. The hacking might lead to several offenses. It might be data theft, it might be identity theft, it might be lead towards the financial frauds, credit card frauds. So financial gain is the most common motivation behind the hackers hacking. Typically, what they do, they steal the information of personal data, log in credential, credit cards numbers, bank account numbers, social security numbers. They can use to break into other systems to commit identity theft. They might commit phishing. They might send business email from the account. They can send the viruses, ransomwares to the personal account. And the punishment of hacking. Actually, the hacking is something that has been defined in two different sections of IT Act 43 is also talks about the unauthorized access, but it do not say about the criminal intent or the keep controlling the account. When someone is keep controlling the account and that has that has a criminal intent of the hacking, and then it's covered by the section 66 of IT Act. In general sense, unauthorized access to anyone's computer is a contravention under the 43 or section 43 of IT Act. What is email spoofing? Here is an attacker steal another person's identity in form of a cell phone number and receive the SMS from the victim's cell phone number via internet. It is a very dangerous cybercrime against human. Generally, when I talk about the identity theft, when I talk about the hacking, it generally turn out as a different crimes that as email spoofing is one of them, those crimes. The section 43A to H and section 65 of IT Act 2000 criminalize the email spoofing. One of the most heinous crime that is keep taking place with the increasing number in the society is identity theft. We all have seen thousands of profile or a number of profile over a similar name that belong to a same person. Like if I'm talking about the celebrity, we have seen that there are a number of profiles that belong to a person that depicts the name of particular celebrity. So as per the Facebook policy, any main account, any other account then the main account is considered as a fake account. So generally what they do, they create a very similar account that resembles that or identically resembles to the main account. And that's how they try to impersonate someone else. So identity theft is a fraud or simply that a deceit that is done by using the personal information of someone. It might be the name, it might be the photograph, or any other thing belonging to that person, whose information is not authorized to be used by someone other than him under the law. So if any criminal is using anyone's name, security number, his personal identification number, or combination of any such primary information and trying to pretend someone else who he actually not, is known as identity theft. Through the identity theft, they commit number kinds of harm. Number of kinds of offenses. As I already discussed this, if someone is creating a Facebook fake account and he is extorting money from someone else, or he is extracting data from someone else by pretending that I am that particular so and so person. Similarly, carding is also a part of identity theft. Isme generally they fake credit and debit cards used by the offender withdrew money from the bank account of victim for their monetary gain. The type of cybercrime often includes illegal use of ATM card. A person can be held account for damage and compensation under 43 and the section 66C of ITA. The next is child pornography. Child pornography is one of the most heinous crime, and it is a crime when it is taking place at the same time. Any children who is being used for the picturization, for depiction in any kind of sexual activity is known as child pornography. And it is one of the most prevalent problem or the concern with the regulation of IT, with the regulation of internet. Inri Prajwala, a very well-known case, has shown us the reality of child pornography over the internet. Not over the internet, because child pornography is something that is banned from the very initial stage. We can say that pornography is something that is not illegal, that might be harmful, that may be prohibited, but that is not illegal. But child pornography is something that is illegal from the very same time that it is made available, or it is picturized, it is committed, it is a crime from the same time. So the section 67B of IT Act criminalized the child pornography. Similarly, fishing. What is fishing? It's like the someone trying to catch a fish from the sea. So what, for catching the fish, what is necessary? The luring thing, that worm in that kata which lure the fishes to stuck down in that kata. So fishing is something when someone try to lure some other person, and by luring that person, they get the personal number, the credit card number, and the other necessary information. It's a criminal act because the person who is doing phishing is not revealing his real identity, and he is keeping himself behind a veil, behind the name of someone's renowned person. Generally, we see lots of messages coming over our phone. Oh, you get the 1 crore loan, and this message shown that this is from the Bajaj Alliance and this is from the so and so bank. So, and you can to claim the rewards, you can claim certain link. You can click the certain link, and when you click that particular link, that link redirect to a particular page, and that asks for your personal information. That's how they steal your information. And it might lead to the credit card frauds, carding, and other kinds of banking frauds. Next is cybercrimes against the property. The second category of the cybercrime is cybercrimes against property, including cyber vandalism, harmful program transmission, unlawful computer trespassing through the internet, and without possession of computerized information without authority. One of them is intellectual property crime. Depriving owners wholly or partially of his right is a crime if it is done unlawfully. Most common type of breach is IPR, maybe a copyright infringement, a software piracy, a patent and trademark infringement, service mark. When What generally IPR say, it talks about the exclusive right of someone else, that that particular person who is the authorized copyright owner or who is the intellectual property right owner has right to exclusive use of that particular intellectual property. If someone trying to use that intellectual property and any kind of economic benefit from that intellectual property without lawful authorization, that commits an intellectual property crime. When someone is claiming someone else photo, or someone is keep using someone else photographs, someone else video recording, and someone else creativity on his page, that is known as the copyright infringement. We know that internet is keep using for the businesses purposes as well. When someone is trying to resemble its brands to someone else's brand, it is also an intellectual property crime. Cyber squatting. Cyber squatting is a kind of cybercrime in which criminal purchase or register a domain that is identically very similar to a existed domain name with the approach of making money, taking unnecessary undue gain from that well-known brand, business name, or an individual name. The offending party shall register, sale, or use in any other way an unregistered internet domain that bears a protected brand or a service mark. In case of Yahoo IIMT versus Akash Arora, it was the first case that was reported in India regarding cyber squatting. In this case, plaintiff was a registered owner of domain name yahoo.com. He obtained an interim order which restrained the defendant from dealing the name yahooindia.com or any other trademark that is identically similar to the trademarks of plaintiff. Hacking computer system. As we have already discussed the hacking, but when someone trying to hack the protected computer system, hacking is a similar offense. But when it is doing against the protected system, it was criminalized or punishable under the section 70 of IT Act. Cyber trespass. It means accessing into a computer or network of someone without any right, any authority of the owner, and alter, misuse, disturb, damage the data of using that internet. You are not only unauthorizedly access that particular computer, you are also trying to damage, disrupt all the data available in the system. It is cyber trespass. It is similar as the house trespass, and someone unauthorized person with a very malafide intention enters to break someone else's house and commit some kind of crime, that is known as the house trespass or trespass. Similarly, when someone is with a malicious intent unauthorizedly access someone else's computer or network without any right or authority and alters, misuse, damage, disrupt the data in the computer system, that is known as cyber trespass. Transmitting virus. We all have listened so many viruses, the I love you virus, salami attacks, Trojan horse virus. So computer virus are the programs that are designed to spread from one computer to another and to interfere with computer operations. A virus might corrupt or delete data from your computer. It might send emails from your email to different email addresses, or it might disrupt the operation, the normal operation of your computer system. Transmitting virus was criminalized under 43 of IT, section 43 of IT Act. Whosoever without the permission of person in charge of the computer system access, download any data, introduce computer virus, cause denial of access, will be liable to penalty up to 1 crore rupee. Next, the crime against government. Crimes against, under this category, cybercrime is deferred kind of crime. The development of intervals has shown that individuals and groups use the medium of cyberspace for international governments as well to threaten nation of that particular country. Such crimes manifest themselves in terrorism when a person cracks into a website run by a government or a military. The one kind of most heinous crime against the government is cyber terrorism. Cyber terrorism concerns both domestically and globally. Attacks on the internet by terrorists are by the distributed denial of service, attacks, hate emails, hate websites, attack on the sensitive computer networks. Cyber terrorism practices threatens the national security and dignity. Cyber terrorism is usually defined as a premeditated, politically motivated attack against information system, program, and data that threatens violence or result into violence. It might include any cyber attack that intimidates or generates fear in the target population of a country, state, or a city, usually by damaging, disrupting critical infrastructure. Section 66 of IT Act provides punishment for the cyber terrorism. Cyber warfare. It refers to hacking which is politically motivated for sabotage, espionage. It is often seen as analogous type of information warfare to conventional warfare. However, this analogy is controversial. Something that is very much related to the ideology. When someone is against a particular ideology and parallelly keep running a different kind of political ideology against a well-prevailed ideology is known as cyber warfare. Section 66F of IT Act further provide punishment for cyber warfare. Distribution of printed software. This includes distributed printed software from one device to different with the purpose of destroying government's data and official records. Currently, we have went through the news of AIM's data had been hacked and that has been damaged or destroyed by some hackers. So that is some protected systems data and that was deleted or that was destroyed for a purpose to create a kind of panic among the citizen, and that also threaten the national security. So it comes under the distribution of printed software. Possession of unauthorized information. Using the internet, it is quite easy to obtain any information by terrorists and to hold that information for religious, financial, and political ideological purpose is known as unauthorized possession of unauthorized documents. Again, Section 66F of IT Act deals with it. So these are the general category. There are some other crimes that has not been discussed in these presentations in this class, but these are the main crimes, and we can say these are the crime we need to talk about. And now I'll discuss the legal framework regarding the IT Act or regarding the cybercrime. So, as we know that cybercrime is some law that has been that came into the existence due to the unilateral model of UN, and that was came into force for recognizing the e-commerce and the paperless transactions. Similarly, it was amended to certain kind of cyber crimes. Section 43 provides penalty and compensation for damaging a computer system. Section 43A say talks about the unauthorized access to a certain computer. The section 43B talks about the unauthorizedly download, extracting copies, any kind of data from that resultant through an unauthorized access. 43C talks about introduce and causing to be introduced any kind of virus and confinement to any computer program, computer networks. These talks about causing the damage or disruption to any computer system, computer network. And E talks about the disrupt or cause disruption of any computer system or computer network. 43F discusses the denial of access to any person who is authorized to access any computer system and computer network. 43G talk about providing any assistance to any person to facilitate access to a computer system or computer network in contravention of the provision of this act and rules and regulation made thereunder. Similarly, H charges the service availed by a person to the account of another person by tampering with manipulating any computer system. When someone destroys, deletes, or alters any information residing in any computer resource or minimize its value and utility, it affects it's injuriously by any means. Section 65, tampering with computer source document. And section 66A that was struck down in Shira Singh's case versus Union of India, it provides punishment for sending offensive messages through communication services. Section 66B further talks about the punishment for dishonestly receiving any stolen computer resource or any communication device. If any person knowingly received any kind of computer device that has been, that he knows that it's been stolen by that person, is punishable. Section 66C provide punishment for identity theft. Section 66D provide punishment for cheating by impersonation. 66E provide violation of privacy. Section 66F provide punishment for cyber terrorism. Section 67 of IT Act provide punishment for publishing, transmitting any obscene material in electronic form. 67A that was introduced by the Amendment Act 2008 provide punishment for child pornography. 67A provides punishment for pornography, and 67B provide punishment for publishing or transmitting child pornographic and child sexual abuse material online in any electronic form. Section 71 provides penalty for misrepresentation. If any person who make any misrepresentation to or suppresses any material fact from the controller or certifying authority for obtaining any license or electronic signature certificate shall be punished with impersonation or for a term which may extend to 2 years or with fine. This is for today's lesson, and this is for the today's session. Thank you very much for hearing me out.